there are going to be a lot of balls in play because of the ground ball rate. Important that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's critical. Tempo is there. If you work.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Grabs it right up against the wall. Here is Gleyber Torres.
He was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
And that one pulled foul. One out, base is empty. Swing at a ground ball, and that one handled. Fires over to first. And Gleyber Torres retired. 2 down, base is empty. And next to hit for Detroit, Colt Heath. Fastball for a strike. That's in there. No balls, 2 strikes.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Got him. And good work. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the hill, Casey Mize.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Jonathan India leading things off and takes a strike. Swing a high fly ball deep left field. That one back. And caught on the warning track. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr.
Those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Ball 1, no strike.
And the 1-0.
Witt Jr. is one of only 2 players in AL-NL history to have 20 home runs and 20 stolen bases in each of his first 2 seasons, Boo. The other player, Julio Rodriguez.
1 down, base is empty. Line drive, base hit right field.
Batting third, the first baseman.
So man aboard, Vinny Pasquantino will hit next. Runner on to go. Pitching for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Man, is he fast.
It's so fun to watch.
Righty delivers outside. And now it's even 1-1. And that one is inside. Witt, the runner at second with 1 away. Breaking ball through there for a strike. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. Up and in, and that's ball 1. Runner at second, 2 down. Swings through that one for strike 1.
1-1.
Swing and a foul out of play. Man at second. This one high in the air to left center. Baez sizes this one up, brings it in, and that is that. Top of the second,
Leading off
and
for the
here
Tigers,
is
the left
Riley
fielder,
Green.
Number 31, Riley Green.
Lugo back to work. And that one a little bit high. High fly ball out to left field. Waters. He makes the grab. One down. And next up for the Tigers, Spencer Torkelson.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson.
Right through there for a strike. Foul ball there. And ball one.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Not close with that one, and the count is 2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
In the dirt, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Outside, and that is ball 4. And that's their
Batting
first
sixth,
base runner
the
of the
third baseman,
game.
Zach
Here's the third baseman,
McKinstry.
Zach McKinstry. And that misses. Ball 1. On the ground, 2 ball. He flips it to second in time. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. Back here in Kansas
Leading
City,
up,
bottom of the
for the Royals,
second. Stepping
the
in,
second baseman,
Michael Massey.
Michael Massey.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
0-1.
That one
That's a ball.
misses. And 1-1.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Foul ball still a 1-2 count. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. Third foul ball in a row.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that gets down into the gap. And that's a leadoff double.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
Michael Garcia in the box now. No balls and a strike.
That's a ball.
In the dirt, but kept close.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Massey leads off second with nobody out. In the air, right side of the infield. Torkelson makes the catch, and there's 1 down. So the go-ahead
Batting
run in
seventh,
scoring
the right
position.
fielder,
John
John
Ray now at the plate.
Ray.
First
Oh,
pitch
that
just
gets out.
misses. 1 out and a runner at second. Right through there for a strike.
1-1.
In there at the knees. And the count 1-2. And down on strikes. And there's 2 away. Drew Waters stands in. And the first offering is not close. Man on second, 2 down. Up the middle. To first, safe. And runners at the corners after the infield single.
The center fielder.
And now it's Kyle Isbell. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Fastball for a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
That one lifted to left. Green going after it. He's got it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Top half of the 3rd inning. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Jake Rogers. Lugo measures 6 feet 4 inches, 35 years old, and he took home a Gold Glove in 2024. And there's a foul ball. That one fouled off.
Ball, that's down.
That one misses, and it's 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Hit hard to the ground and up the middle, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
He was all over that one. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Next to hit, Trey Sweeney. Cut on and lifted in the air. Ray makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. Now it's Javier Baez.
The center fielder, number 28, Javier.
If they did a poll of top tattoos in Major League Baseball, Javier Baez, I think, would have to be in the top 5. Right on the back of his neck is the Major League Baseball logo. So it's effectively right under the MLB logo that's on his cap. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
That's off the mark, and that's ball 2.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a pop-up. Garcia. That's out number 2. Now it's going to be Kerry Carpenter. Fly to left his first time.
Kerry Carpenter.
Close one. Doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1. In the air to left down the line. And makes the grab. And that is that. And welcome back to the
Leading up
ballpark.
for the
Now
Royals,
it's the
the
DH,
designated hitter,
Jonathan India.
Jonathan India.
Fought off foul. That's a little bit low. Just off the outside edge. Ground ball up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. And very nicely done for the out.
The
Bobby
batter,
Witt
number
Jr.
7.
getting ready to
Shortstop,
hit. 1 for
Bobby
1 with a single so
Witt
far.
Jr.
The shortstop takes the ball. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. That missed inside. Yeah, that's ball 2. Scored it out into left. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
And he looked a little tentative
The
on that
first
swing.
baseman, number
Almost like he
9,
didn't get pitch
Billy
recognition and tried to slow his bat down
Castellino.
just to make contact. I'd rather see a guy swing through it instead of making weak contact and putting it in play.
Nope.
Have another
Ball
pitch
1.
where maybe he can drive out of the ballpark.
Ball 1, no
Pasquantino
strike.
in the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him. Torres. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. New inning getting
Leading off for
started.
Detroit,
Here's the second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
Torres.
And a strike to Gleyber.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Close one doesn't get the call. And the count 1-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. Next is the designated hitter, Colt Keith. Struck out looking at his first at bat. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. He's got it. 2-away down. Here's Riley Green.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
First offering and it just misses. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back. And he makes the catch on the track. Just missed a homer that time. Ready to go. Bottom 4. Now will be the cleanup hitter for the Royals, Salvador Perez.
Perez.
And the pitch. Swing and a miss at a slider.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
0-2 is the count.
0-2 now.
1 ball.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Just missed. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Now it's the second baseman, Michael
19.
Massey.
Second baseman, Michael Massey.
And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Swings through that.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Up next for the Royals,
Michael
the
Garcia
third baseman,
steps in for the
Michael
Royals.
Garcia.
And that's through there for a strike.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
The other way. Nice grab. Back here at Kauffman
Leading off for
Stadium.
Detroit,
And now the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. Lugo back to work. Fastball for a strike.
Well, these Tigers, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. I think things are happening a little quicker than this offense would like, and we see it in the numbers. They're hitting into a lot of outs early in the at-bat.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away.
That's a ball.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Next offering upstairs.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
On to first. That was a strong at bat, even though he couldn't find a way on base.
The third baseman.
And up next for Detroit, Zach McKinstry. 0 for 1 so far. And a foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Pitch is in there, and it's 0-2.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
Got him swinging. Jake Rogers up now for the Tigers. A single his first time. Tap foul at the plate. Swings through that one.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Just missed.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, John Ray.
The right fielder, John Ray.
Just missed.
Well, these Royals finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They only have 1 hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. That pitch just misses the inside corner. 2-2. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one carrying. And this one carries into the party porch for a home run. Now that's quite the party favor. Drew Waters steps in for the Royals. Upstairs.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Next offering is in for a strike. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Last half of inning number 5. That's down and in. A slider missed. Center field. Baez sizing this one up. Squeezes it. And there's one down. Here's the center fielder, Kyle Isbell. He's 0 for 1.
Isbell.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Yeah, that's fouled off. Off the mark there. Going to count 1 and 2. And a swing and a miss. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. So the batting order turns over. Jonathan India steps in for the Royals. 0 for 2 in this one. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
And a swing and a miss.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. And we're back. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now here is Trey Sweeney. And that drops in for a strike.
0-1.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. The shortstop takes the ball. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Javi Baez digs in right side. Javi Baez, like fellow Puerto Rican Francisco Lindor, born in Puerto Rico, but was drafted in the 1st round out of high school in Florida. Fouled off. He was late. Baez, multi-time All-Star, 32 years old, a former 1st-round pick back in 2011. That one's upstairs, ball 1. The Royals up by a run, and we're the top half of the 6th. And now the count is even. That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. So the lineup flips over. Kerry Carpenter up now for the Tigers. Pitch misses. 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
2 outs. And that one fouled off. And delivers outside. Too high, and it's ball 4.
A great back and forth in that at
Now
bat.
back.
He had to lay off
Second
some
baseman,
really close
Labor.
pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Torres into box again, takes a strike.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving.
Well, we'll hold that thought as that's the 3rd out, and we'll end the inning. Back here in Kansas City, bottom of the 6th. And to the plate for Kansas City, Bobby Witt Jr.
Jr.
And a bunt towards 3rd. And that's foul. Ground ball right side. And that's just foul. High in the air, out to right. Carpenter makes the grab, 1 away.
The
Vinny
first baseman, number 9,
Pasquantino steps in for the
Vinny
Royals.
Pasquantino.
First pitch swinging.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just...
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And forget it. And they boost their lead. It's 2-0. 1 out, base is empty. And the batter now, Salvador Perez. And there's a ball. One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the bottom of the 6th. Next offering is in for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Green sizes this one up and puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 down. Here's the second baseman, Michael Massey. 1 for 2.
Second baseman, Michael Massey.
Foul ball. Next offering is down low. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground. The throw to first, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the batter now, Colt Keith. That's in there. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 0-2.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
That's inside.
2 strikes.
popped up. Witt hauls it in, and there's one away. And next will be the Tiger cleanup hitter, Riley
The left
Green.
fielder, number 31, Riley Green.
Late on that fastball.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
That one missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Isbell under this one. Hauls it in for the out. And there are 2 outs. So digging in, Spencer Torkelson.
Spencer Torkelson.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Right through there for a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Finish him.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Now pitching for the
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Tyler Holton.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So up now for Kansas City,
for
Michael
Royals,
Garcia.
the third baseman, Michael Garcia.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swing and a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
And now, John Ray. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Garcia gets his lead at first. Nobody out. That misses the zone, and that is ball 1.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
On the ground to first, could be 2. There's 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. And next up for the Royals, Drew Waters.
The left fielder, number 8, Drew Waters.
And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. Kyle Isbell steps in for the Royals. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Up the middle. They take the force out. 3rd out. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Lucas Erceg.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
McKinstry in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. Late swing, foul to the left. The 1-1 is fouled off. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. Jake Rogers up now for the Tigers.
Rogers.
Right down to shoot. Strike one.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least one run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Next offering is downstairs. And there's a ball.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out of the slider, and there's 2 gone. 2 outs, base is empty. And the batter will be the shortstop, Trey Sweeney. Just missed.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
The Royals up by 2, and we're in the top of the 8th. And he grounds one to the right side. Massey. And the Tigers retired 1-2-3.
Now pitching for the
Back
Tigers.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Johnny Brebbia.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Back to the top of the order. Jonathan India steps in for the Royals. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And that one upstairs, ball 1. That one missing inside. And fires in a fastball at 95. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's back there. And that one is out of here. And they add a run. It's 3-0. So up next, Bobby Witt Jr. 1 for 3. And a breaking ball misses outside. And another ball.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. It's going to really have to bear down.
That misses. And that's ball 3. And that's ball 4.
Nope.
Trying to work his way back into the count right there, but so much for that. Pretty good pitch, but just doesn't get the call on 3-0.
The first baseman.
And at first, Vinny Pasquantino. The next to hit. He's already homered in this game. First offering. Runner goes. Cut on and miss. Safe at second, and that was not close. The 0-1. Ball 1 there.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
That misses. And the count is even, 2-2. That one out to right. Carpenter makes the play. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with 1 out. Salvador Perez steps in for the Royals. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout.
Perez.
And first offering is fouled off. And a foul ball. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
The batter, number 19.
So 2 down now.
Second
And
baseman,
here is Michael Massey.
Massey.
Swinging a foul out of play.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Just
No,
missed.
down.
That's off the
Oh,
inside
inside.
corner. And a count 2-1. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Good job at damage control right there.
Now pitching for
Back
the
now
Royals.
and on the mound, the closer,
53.
Carlos Estevez.
Carlos.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
The center fielder,
And now
number
it's
28,
Baez.
Javier Baez.
And the first
Inside,
pitch
ball
misses for ball 1. Estevez measures 6 feet 6 inches, 275 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down
That's off
enough
the plate.
where
Ball 2.
you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
The right
And
fielder,
next to hit for
number 30,
Detroit, Kerry Carpenter.
Carpenter.
And that one hammered. And in one hops the wall. Into second, and he's got a double.
Now batting, second baseman.
One
Gleyber
out. Runner at
Torres.
second. Gleyber Torres up to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. A little bit low. And that's ball 1. Carpenter, the runner at second with one away.
That's ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes.
And that's
Nope,
off the outside edge. And it's 3-0. And there's the automatic. And he walked him.
That's ball 4.
And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last
Now batting,
pitch wasn't
the
even much to
designated
think
hitter,
about.
Colt
And next is the designated hitter, Colt Keith. Close, but called a ball. Ball 1.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have a chance.
With the tying run at the plate, here at the top of the ninth. Next pitch inside, and the count's even at 2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That's inside. And they're all loaded up.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Green at the plate now, and that's inside.
Well, he's already in some trouble, and falling behind in the count makes it even worse. Then you've got to throw the ball over more of the plate, and that's where they can really do damage against a guy like this.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
And misses inside. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And they're down to their last out. And now here is Spencer Torkelson. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Fought off foul. They're down to their final strike.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
And now 1-2. The Tigers down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Great pitchers duel in this one. You get to a certain point where each pitcher is trying to outdo the other, go a little bit deeper into the ball game, and for these pitchers, it really came down to a few key at-bats. This was a fun one to watch.
The shutout in this one, 3-0 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our